It's Friday night, and the crew heads to Eugene's house to throw a party for him. They post a bulletin on their MySpace, and the crew arrives at Eugene's. Eugene answers, "Hello, fellas. Come on in." The boys are looking around the house. Marcus says, "It's a nice crib you got here, Eugene." Marcus goes to Eugene's dining room table and starts rolling up a blunt. Eugene says, "You can't have that in the house, Marcus. That's illegal." Tommy says, "Dog, you better chill the fuck out. If you want this to go well, that weed is going to be the least of your worries." Steven says, "You still haven't dabbled in the old Mary Jane now, have you, Eugene?" Eugene says, "No, Steven. Some of us didn't give up our futures to become stoner burnouts." Steven says, "I'm still smarter than you cheese dick." Andre says, Hey, let's bring it down, people. We all here to have a good time." Eugene says, "So what happens now?" Tommy says, Now we wait for people to arrive." Eugene says, "Okay, I'm going to put some pop out and some snacks." Marcus says, "Motherfucker, it is not that kind of party." As people start showing up, Tommy turns the stereo up and waits for Michael, Maximo, and Niku to arrive with alcohol. Maximo carries a keg, while Michael and Niku have fifths of whiskey and vodka. Eugene says to Tommy, "Who the hell is that? And who are these guys that look like they're 35? Tommy says, "Those guys ain't much older than us. Basically, they're like seniors. And that is a keg, my dog. You ever do a keg stand, Eugene?" Eugene says, "What's a keg stand?" Tommy says, "Oh, you gonna find out." Niku looks around and says to Maximo, "There should be fine bitches here, yes?" Maximo laughs. "I'm sure there'll be plenty, Niku." Trina and her friends, Samantha, Casey, and Ashley, arrive. Trina comes up to Tommy. "What's up, Tommy? Gonna be rolling your balls off tonight or what?" Tommy says, "You already know. Why, are you?" Trina says, "I think I might take a couple." Tommy says, "A couple? You only need one of mine to get the job done, baby girl." Trina says, "I'll take however much I want, baby girl." Tommy hands her 2 ecstasy pills. "All right, do you then." Trina says, "My friends want some too." And Tommy replies, "Okay, tell them to get over here." Trina says, "Actually, I was going to sell it to them, if you don't mind." Tommy says, "Oh, look at you trying to get in on the action." Trina rolls her hair around with her finger and tries to look cute. "So I was thinking, you give them to me for a lower price?" Tommy acts like he's twiddling his hair. "So I was thinking, I'll sell them to you for normal price and you sell them for whatever you want." Trina, aggravated, pays him for 6 pills. "Ugh, fine, here." The boys start getting Eugene intoxicated, and they're giving him shot after shot. Steven passes a joint to Eugene. "All right, Eugene, time to be a grown-up." Eugene shakes his head. "No, Steven, I'm not doing it." Steven says, "Don't be a bitch, dude. If you take one more shot, you won't even feel it." Eugene takes a shot. "All right, give it to me." Eugene then takes a big hit of the joint and falls down. Tommy stands Eugene up and takes him to his room. As Tommy is taking Eugene to his room, he pukes all over himself. Tommy says, "Ew, what the fuck, man?" Tommy throws him on his bed. Eugene says faintly as he's passing out, "Get me another shirt. It's in my top drawer." Tommy opens up the drawer, sees a shirt, and throws it at him. After Tommy throws the shirt, he notices something that the shirt was hiding. Tommy says, "What the fuck, man? Is that a pocket pussy? Holy fuck, Eugene's got a pocket pussy." Steven comes in the room after hearing the yelling. Steven says, "What the hell is going on?" Tommy throws the pocket pussy to Steven. Steven says, "What's this? Oh, what the fuck?" Steven throws it to Andre. Andre reacts, "Oh man, that's nasty." Andre throws it to Michael. The boys are playing hot potato with Eugene's pocket pussy. Another kid comes in the room, sees Eugene passed out, and draws a big dick on his face. As the party is coming to an end, Eric and Jose approach the boys. Eric says, "You guys threw a bash as usual. You should come through K's spot tomorrow." Tommy says, "K? Who's that?" Eric responds, "Ah man, you haven't met K yet? He has people come from all over to his apartment. He's in the LV." Tommy says, "Ah shit, we'll have to come through." The next day, the boys decide to go to K's apartment in the LV. When they enter, they're introduced to a wide variety of teenagers from all over Metro Detroit. K, the apartment owner, is an early 20s black man with half his hair braided and the other half in an afro. K opens up the door. "So y'all the ecstasy boys, huh?" Tommy says, "Oh, you've heard." Eric from the couch, "Hey, you wanted me to put the word out. Brother Mo over here wants some as well." Tommy scans the room looking for another older black guy. "Who's that?" A bleach blonde spiky haired kid with a super tight polo and skinny jeans raises his hand. "Hey dude, what's up?" Tommy confused. "Wait, they call you Brother Mo?" Brother Mo replies, "That's my name, man." Tommy says, "Sorry, man, you don't really look like a brother, and you definitely don't look like a Mo." Brother Mo says, "Ha ha, no worries, dude. My real name's Mark. It's a long story." Eric says, he goes to the Catholic school Brother Rice, and his dad's a priest. Tommy says, "A Catholic school stoner? Now I've seen it all." Some of the other kids in the room laugh. Brother Mo says, "Oh, there's a few of us here. Bet you wouldn't think Drew over there went either." Brother Mo gestures over to a kid with baggy shorts, a wallet chain, and a shirt that says "Leftover Crack." Drew says, "Yeah, I fucking hate that school. My parents make me go." Brother Mo says, "Yeah, Drew's an atheist." Tommy says, "An atheist at a Catholic school? That's pretty epic." Kay says, Okay, enough with the introductions. I'm trying to get fucked up, Tommy. You got them ills or what? Steven chimes in, "Yeah, we got them. It's 10 for each." Kay says, "Well, okay then, boss man. Who's this motherfucker?" Steven says, "I'm the motherfucker with the pills. That's who." Kay puts his hands up. All right. We all good, cowboy." Tommy and Steven start passing out ecstasy pills to all the people in the room. Brother Mo says, "Hey, you guys want to come to a party? My band's playing next weekend." Tommy says, "I'm not really into Christian rock, man." Brother Mo says, "Oh, dude, we're not Christian rock." Tommy looks over to Drew, who's playing the guitar, says, "Oh, are you guys in a band together?" Drew says, "Fuck no." Brother Mo says, let's just say our music taste is a little different." Brother Mo hands Tommy a flyer. "Come check it out. It's going to be a good time." Tommy says, "All right, whatever, man. Maybe we'll come through." Later on that night, Tommy and Steven go to 7-Eleven for some late-night munchies. As they are browsing the aisles, they notice the man working behind the counter with gray, messy hair is dancing around. Tommy says to Steven, "Hey, doesn't that guy look like he's dancing like a penguin?" Steven says, I guess he does, yeah." Tommy says, "I'll buy your munchies if you tell him he dances like a penguin, man." Steven says, "No, man, that guy looks crazy." Tommy says, "He looks like he's having a good time to me. He'll probably just laugh about it." Steven says, "Dude, no way, I'm not doing that." Tommy responds, "All right, pussy, I'll do it." Tommy and Steven go to pay for their munchies. The cashier says, "How are we doing tonight, boys?" Tommy says, "We're doing pretty good, man. How about you?" Cashier says, "Oh, you know, living the dream. That'll be $24.95. Tommy pays. Tommy says, "Hey, real quick, my friend over here, he thinks you dance like a penguin." The cashier snaps. "What the fuck did you say?" The cashier jumps over the counter and chases the boys to Steven's car. The boys get in the car as fast as they can. The cashier punches the side mirror off the door and screams, "And you better never fucking come back again." Say I dance like a penguin. As Steven and Tommy speed away, Tommy says, "Well, I didn't expect all that." Steven says, "Yeah, fucking right, dude, I told you." Tommy says, "You told me my man was going to have a PTSD episode for telling him he dances like a penguin?" Steven says, "I knew that dude was crazy, probably coked out of his mind. What the hell am I going to tell my dad about this side mirror?" Tommy says, "I don't know. You accidentally ran over a penguin?" Steven trying to hold back his laughter. "Yeah, I'm glad you're finding this amusing, Tommy." Tommy responds, "It's okay to laugh, man. You won't die, I promise. That shit was funny as fuck." Steven says, "All right, it was pretty fucking funny." The following Monday, the mayor is having a meeting with the city council. Mayor Sampson points at a map of Madison Heights where the Lexington Village apartments are located. Mayor Sampson says, "So what I'm proposing is an annexation of this part of the city." Councilwoman Higgins replies, "You're suggesting we remove part of our city, Mayor Sampson? Am I understanding you correctly?" Mayor Sampson says, "I wouldn't put it as black and white as that, Councilwoman." Higgins replies, "Well, how would you put it exactly?" Mayor Sampson says, "This area will become its own city. It will be a great proposal for the people of this area." Councilman Jones says, "Will it be great for them or great for us, Mayor Sampson?" Sampson answers, "Well, it's no secret that this is the highest crime area of our city. And the last time I checked, it's our job to protect the great citizens of this city, is it not?" Councilman Jones responds, "So that's what this is about. These are our citizens too, in case you forgot." Sampson says, "These citizens do not pay city taxes. They have no stake in the development and progress of our city." Higgins says, "So what are these people to do when they need emergency services? They certainly won't have any way to pay for their own police and fire department. We're barely paying for our fire department as it is. More than half of them are volunteers." Sampson says, "Well, that's the beauty of this amazing state. We don't have to live in the same city to lend a helping hand every now and then. Look at Royal Oak Township. They don't have their own emergency services, but when they need them, the neighboring cities come and help." Higgins says, "Are you seriously using Royal Oak Township as a way to sell us this proposal? That place is falling apart. It's a third world country in the middle of suburban Detroit." Councilman Jones says, "This is an extreme idea, to put it lightly. And I can't help but notice this area is also host to our biggest minority population." Mayor Sampson responds, "To even consider this an act of racial motivation is despicable, Councilman Jones." Councilman Richards voices his take. "Well, I think we should listen to the mayor. This actually sounds like quite a novel idea." Word of the council meeting spreads through the local municipalities, and the next morning the police station is up in arms about what they've heard. Officer Ron says, "So they're really going to take away part of the city?" Officer Kevin comes in. "That's what I hear. Not sure what that's going to mean for us." Officer Deborah comes over. "Oh, you boys don't know what that means for us? It means a lot of us are going to be out of a job." Officer Ron responds, "What do you mean?" Officer Deborah tells him, "Less population means that there's less police needed. On top of them taking away our biggest crime-infested area, they're not going to need us anymore." Officer Bill and Brad walk over. Bill says, "So how are we doing today, ladies and gentlemen?" Officer Kevin says, Not too great, Bill. You didn't hear? Brad says, hear what? Officer Ron says, they're getting rid of Lexington Village to drop the city's crime rate. Kevin says, yeah, we're going to be out of jobs. Bill says, all right, let's settle down here, fellas. I'm sure it's a lot of bark with no bite. Deborah says, I don't know, Bill. It's sounding pretty legit. Kevin says, what's he care? He's retiring this year anyway. Brad says, wait, they're removing a part of the city to reduce crime? How does that stop the crime there? Kevin says, it doesn't, Sparky. It just reduces the crime here, which makes the mayor look better. Brad says, that's bullshit. Instead of actually solving the problem, they're going to go put a fake border and pretend it doesn't exist? How can you be okay with this, Bill? Bill says, Brad, I've been here for 30 years. Do you know how many politicians with pipe dream promises have come and went since then? Ron says, I don't know, Bill. From what I hear, it sounds pretty serious. Bill, with a donut and coffee in his hand, says, for the past 30 years, I've come in here every day to the same stale coffee and stale donuts. And this stale coffee and stale donut will still be here 30 years from now. As Bill walks away, Kevin shouts, what the hell does that mean, Bill? Deborah shakes her head. He's living in the past. The next weekend, the boys have been asked to throw another party for Brian, a fellow student. Brian lets the boys inside. Brian says, I'm so excited about this, guys. This is so cool. Tommy says, we're glad to be of service to you, Brian. Brian says, we're going to rock out with our cocks out. We're going to party on, dudes. Steven says, nobody says that anymore, Brian. Brian says, that's cool. I'll be cool. We're all cool. Tommy says, are you all right, man? Brian says, yeah, dude, I'm all right. Are you all right? Do you guys want a drink or something? I have Mountain Dew. Steven says, you drank a lot of Mountain Dews already, didn't you, Brian? Brian says, all right, I'll be honest. I drank a couple Dews, but I'm a little excited. What can I say? Tommy puts his hand on Brian's shoulder and says, we're going to have a good time tonight, Brian. I can feel it. People start showing up to the party, and as Michael, Maximo, and Niku pull up, Niku secretly grabs Maximo's gun from under the seat and tucks it into his pants. 2 hours into the party, and things are really kicking off. The general open area of the party has your typical drinking and socializing, while other sections of the house are divided by group. The people on ecstasy have congregated to the basement and turned it into a rave, while the weed smokers are in a bedroom upstairs. Niku signals some people to come with him into the bathroom. Tommy, Steven, Samantha, and Ashley follow him inside. Ashley says, ooh, what are we doing in here? Niku pulls out a white bag and pours it on top of the sink. Steven says, is that fucking cocaine, dude? What the fuck? Niku laughs, ha! Oh, is that what you call it here? Tommy says, man, you're crazy, Niku. Ashley says, okay, this is getting a little too intense for me. Why don't we get out of here, Sam? Samantha says, let's stay, Ashley. I'm curious. Niku breaks the cocaine into lines, rolls up a $100 bill, and snorts one. Okay, who's next? Everyone in the bathroom visibly nervous. Samantha raises her hand. I'll do it. Ashley says, no, Sam, what are you doing? Niku says, hey, she's a big girl. She can do what she wants. Samantha takes the bill and snorts the line. Ashley says, oh my God, Sam, what the fuck? Samantha says, it feels good, Ashley, come on. Niku says, yes, come, it will not bite you, or will it? Ashley gives in. Okay, I guess I'll try it. Ashley snorts her line. Niku points the $100 bill at Tommy and Steven. Oh, you two tough guys are going to let two little girls show you up or what? Tommy, feeling conflicted about cocaine because of his mom's arrest years ago, tries to delay. Tommy says, "So where'd you get this, Niku? I wasn't told anything else was coming through." Niku, gritting his teeth, "Oh, I didn't know you were boss of me." Brian stumbles into the bathroom. "Hey, everybody, what are all you guys doing in the bathroom? Don't you know there should only be one person at a time?" Brian looks down at the sink and sees the cocaine. "Hey, that's not coke, is it? You know, I'm more of a Mountain Dew man myself. Ha ha." Niku, with a serious face, says, "So are you going to do it or no?" Brian says, "Well, I am the host of the party after all. I guess you could say I'm a party animal, am I right?" Everyone's staring at Brian. Brian takes the $100 bill from Niku. "So what do I do? Just take this and sniff it?" Niku nods. Brian takes his line. "Oh, wow, that's a rush. And I thought Mountain Dew was good." Niku takes out Maximo's gun. "So you guys want to see fun trick?" Steven says, "Holy fucking shit, dude, is that a fucking gun?" Tommy says, "Niku, what are you doing, man?" Niku points the gun directly at Samantha's head. Niku says, "Have you ever played the Russian roulette?" Brian, shaking in fear. Ashley says, "Come on, please, put the gun down. We won't say anything, I swear." Samantha, with gun pointed to her head, starts crying. "I didn't do anything. Please, I don't want to die, please." Niku smiles, cocks the gun back, and pulls the trigger. Bam! He says, "Ha ha! You thought I'd bring loaded gun into party? Are you stupid?" The girls run out of the bathroom crying. Niku says, "What? This was a joke. You don't think this funny in US of States?" Tommy and Steven, still in shock, look over to Brian and see that he's peed himself. Niku says, "Oh, Brian, my friend, you did not make to toilet." Maximo sees the girls run out of the house crying about the gun, and he goes to the bathroom to see Niku. Maximo says, "Niku, what the fuck? How'd you get my gun?" Niku says, "I borrowed it. It's no big deal." Maximo says, "All right, let's go. We got to get the fuck out of here." As everyone is leaving the party, Trina, Samantha, and Ashley are walking down the street to get their car. Trina says, "So he had a real fucking gun? Are you serious?" Samantha says, "I swear, I saw my fucking life flash before my eyes." Ashley says, "It was crazy, Trina. Just be happy you weren't there." Trina says, "I can't believe that topped the story of you guys doing cocaine for the first time. Wow, I guess drugs really do kill." Samantha says, "That's not fucking funny, Trina." The girls notice that behind them is a police car creeping up. When the police notice that they turned around, they turn their lights on. The girls start running and hopping fences to get away. After they think they're in the clear, Trina taps her pockets and pulls them out. "Oh shit." Ashley says, "What?" "I dropped my ecstasy." Ashley says, "How many did you have?" Trina responds, 10 pills. Samantha says, "Why'd you have that many?" Trina says, "So we could have them for later." The police get out of their vehicle with their flashlights. Officer Ron points the flashlight to the ground. "Do you see that?" Officer Deborah says, "Yeah, what is it?" Officer Ron puts a glove on to pick it up. Oh man, oh man. Deborah says, "That can't be what I think it is. It can't be." Ron flicks the bag. That there is 10 pills of ecstasy. Looks like we got a new supplier in town.